This is the Effing One Podcast, Australia's only Formula One podcast with Adam and Luke.
G'day and welcome to Effing One Podcast. It's Australia's only dedicated Formula One podcast. Luke, is that true?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. We don't care. To Spa, Belgium we go for waffles, chocolate, and a delicious-looking new driver lineup for 2020. And even more driver movements on the way, most likely. It is a fun time of year, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Silly season is upon us. And the second half of the 2019 Formula One Grand Prix. And we're rested. We are looking good for part two. Luke, you look good.
Thank you.
Lukey looks good.
I always do.
Thank you for inviting me into your beautiful one-bedroom apartment, yours and producer Peter's one-bedroom apartment. Beautifully, tastefully fashioned, decorated with paintings and portraits of the two of you, both Luke and producer Pete, living a very colourful and consensual life together. It's just lovely images when I walk into the one-bedroom apartment.
I got top bunk.
It's a lifestyle choice, and good on you, fellas. It's
Rent's cheaper.
I'm glad you're happy, and that's all that matters. And please stop asking me if I want to join in. It's now time, Luke, to jump head first, hands down. Tell us, Luke, what have you been up to the last 3 weeks?
A whole lot of masturbating.
I thought
If
so.
I'm going to be brutally honest.
No, be honest.
There's been nothing else to do.
You're in a safe space, Luke.
Yeah. So nothing else. I've just been waiting for this weekend.
Because I was going to say, you look like you've lost weight.
I have.
And that forearm.
It's I use both arms. I've got to even it up.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm stronger than ever. I've got Popeye forearms.
So when people say, do you work out? And you go, oh no.
I just
Yep.
have some spinach and
Yeah.
smash it out.
Oh, I work out. Yeah, I do.
For about 3 or 4 minutes a day.
Yeah.
3 times a day. That's my cardio.
Good to know, Luke. Yeah. Good to know. There's lotion everywhere. I do not want to have one of those CSI blue lights. Because this place,
it's not
gonna glow.
That's not lotion.
Should I sit here? Is this a spot that I shouldn't sit?
No, that's your safe spot. I don't go there.
Yeah, awesome. What's coming up in this podcast today, Luke?
A lot of stuff.
Oh man, heaps of stuff. We're going to preview the Belgian Grand Prix. Very exciting. Spa.
Very, very exciting news. We're trending in Monaco.
Is that right?
It is. I looked at our numbers last night, and Monaco is just, for some reason, has just peaked.
It's a hotspot for Effing One Podcast.
We've never had a download in Monaco, and now it's just gone through the roof.
Really?
Yep.
Our first download, and how many downloads do we get in the space of a week?
Way more than we ever have. Just in Monaco.
Get out of town.
I think someone may have fallen asleep, and the whole 50-odd episodes we've done has just been...
Accidentally, they downloaded it.
Listen to it all.
50 times.
Yeah, unless it's some kind of Monaco torture chamber where they just strap you in and you need to listen to
prisoners.
This. Yeah.
Maybe it's a forum for... podcasters, young up-and-coming podcasters, sit them down, they pay money to learn how to not podcast.
Yeah.
Right, so...
About teaching the next generation.
How not to do it. Okay, listen to these guys, do anything but this.
Yeah. Don't do what they do.
Or is there a fifth option, and they've finally got a whiff that you are related to, as we've mentioned in the Monaco podcast, you have Royal Monaco bloodline in you.
I do. And how did that go again?
I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure it had something to do with your great-great-grandmother changing the water on the Asian lilies.
That might be it.
Yeah. And then Prince Philip just...
snuck up from behind.
And slipped into Prince Philip. And the last... And anyway, it goes something like that.
And the rest they say.
The rest they say is Monaco history.
Yes.
So maybe there's some history buffs in Monaco that are just chasing the bloodline.
Thanks for listening.
So you might actually be the
Bonjour,
next...
comment ça va?
Ah, oui.
Bien.
Bien. Et toi? You might actually be the next in line
I am.
for Monaco.
I am now.
That's why they...
What's happened to the rest of them?
There you go. Good to know. What else we got? Kimi Räikkönen, world champion Formula One driver, is on the Effing One podcast today, Luke.
It's pretty exciting.
Very exciting. There were some questions whether he might be injured and not racing.
There was some concerns about his hamstring.
The latest news from you in the paddock, as you're very close to some important people. What's the latest on the Kimi situation?
Well, he drove first practice and he will be back out there. I think they were concerned, so they got Ericsson in from the States. There's an IndyCar race this weekend, so they pulled him out of that race event just in case. But by the time he was over there, Kimi was pretty much going to be okay. It's his brake leg, his left leg, so there's a lot of brake pressure that goes on there. So I don't know if it's his calf or hamstring or groin or quad, not sure, but he drove just fine.
Are you telling me that we may not get to see the original, the very best stay-at-home Viking, Marcus Ericsson, in action?
He might just be staying at home.
Ah, well, that's perfect for him. Because
he does it so well.
He did his best work on the sofa, eating Doritos.
Yeah. I hope at some point this weekend they cut to the back of the garage and he's just there smashing down a packet of cheese Supremes.
I am the stay-at-home Viking. I love this sofa and these Doritos. Luke, come and sit on the sofa with me.
I always would.
Yeah,
If he's got Doritos.
And you would, and with that voice, it scares you to shit. I mean, how could you say no?
Gets the heart racing.
He's wearing that Viking hat.
Yeah.
That scares the shit out of anyone.
He's not down for raping and pillaging. He's down for
eating Doritos
and pornography.
Yeah, where
That's what the Swedes are good at.
Exactly. Where Magnussen, he's a raper and a pillager.
Oh, definitely.
Oh God.
Yeah, he
Don't
is
turn your
not
back.
up for consent.
No, this.
He's like, this is mine, you are mine,
Yeah.
and we're going to have a good time.
Take it. Take this. You.
Yep.
Bit sidetracked there, but that's great. Breaking news. We've got some driver lineup news. Very exciting because there's been the last 24 hours. There's been some big lineup changes. We'll get into that. Luke, you got some hot news straight off the press, straight from the paddock. We'll get into that very shortly. And time zones, you can catch the race. We'll let you know when to catch the race. Predictions from us as well. And the latest from the proposed 2021 GP entry into the Formula One calendar. Very exciting news from the Monaco of the Gold Coast, as they call it, the Narang Grand Prix. So great news there. Good time to mention, though, Luke, as we probably should at Effing One Podcast, it is tradition for us to dress up in the national outfit, the native costumes of the featured race, out of respect for the wonderful country that we visit. And it's
Respect's a loose word.
Respect is, it's subjective.
Yeah.
Being Belgium, something a bit different today. You will notice that producer Peter is now fixing this attire to us as we speak. Hello, producer Pete. Just thank you very much. The headpiece, the full jacket, the pants. It's heavy. It's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are wearing matching outfits today, Luke, from the Carnival of Binche. The city of Binche draws thousands to its famous traditional ceremony from the 14th century. These outfits go back, and this ceremony goes back. No one really knows how or why it started. Like everything else in Belgium, it doesn't make any sense.
And our podcast.
Or this podcast. It's a three-day festival of confetti fights and orange fights. They throw oranges at each other and confetti for 3 days.
Very sticky.
Yeah. So then confetti...
3 days.
So the confetti...
After the first day, Gak, I get it.
Yeah. After 15 minutes. Now what do? Oh,
Here's some more oranges.
we still got more oranges. There's more confetti. We've got a truck. We've got to get through it all. The Carnival of Binche. So what we look like, basically, is... I've got a photo here, actually. We look like giant babies wearing a 1 metre high feather headdress. So let me just bring that up for you, Luke. Here's a photo.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what we look like. And here's the mirror. Let's put the mirror up, and this is what you look like.
Oh,
That's
wow.
you. Look at you. Look at that headpiece. It's really heavy.
Yeah. Looks massive.
But we're having so much fun.
What's in his hand? Another orange?
That's probably an orange. We're about to throw it.
Oh, God.
So
imagine dry cleaning that shit.
that's anyway. We're going to put photos of ourselves taking selfies on the sofa in our outfit of the Binche Carnival of Binche. Always makes sense, doesn't it? Getting dressed up for a podcast
Yeah.
makes complete sense to me.
I wouldn't do it any other way.
No,
If any other podcast doesn't dress up for their podcast,
lame.
fucking shit.
Get
Make an effort.
grow some kahunas. You know.
We do a podcast. We do it over the phone.
Look at me, I'm so interesting.
What are you wearing? Nothing.
No, you're not bringing any colour. You're not bringing any light and shade.
Where's the verve?
Yeah. Where's the panache?
Yes.
Where's the spunk?
Yes. All over my walls, as you can
Everywhere. Everywhere in this apartment.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's got to be even. I can't just have one bit. It's
That's what you're going for. A nice, even glow.
plastering. It looks like a...
What are you doing in there? Luke, what are you doing in there? I'm plastering.
None of your business, Mum.
I'm getting this wall just perfect. All right, so let's get into it. Driver news. Luke, silly season started during the break. 3 weeks we've had off, and so much has been decided. Pierre Gasly demoted.
Out to Toro Rosso.
He was surprised.
Put out to the recycle bin.
Yep. He said he didn't see it coming. He got a phone call in the morning from Helmut Marko, and that's when he knew. And he's like, are you fucking serious? He thought he was going to be seeing out the rest of the season, but in true Red Bull style...
He thought wrong.
Alexander Albon, which I think we kind of... And most of the world thought that maybe Kvyat would get that drive.
Yeah, maybe. We did think that, but...
But hey, good on him.
Are you going to put him in the same car again?
No.
Or give someone else an opportunity?
Yeah.
I think it was the right decision to go with Albon. He didn't know about it. I think it was... Gasly was informed at 8:42 of the morning, and then 3 minutes later, Albon was notified, and then it went public. So he probably had like a 5-minute...
window.
Notice like, hey, guess what? You fucked off. You're going to Toro Rosso.
Guess what? You fucked.
Apparently, Max Verstappen knew well in advance of both of them.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
So they were saying he found out when he did simulator work, which when that happened, their headquarters was closed. So it's probably maybe even a week before.
Wow, that's a bit rough.
It is.
Bit rough.
But
Red Bull have always preferred Max Verstappen.
And Daniel Ricciardo mentioned, someone asked him about the move, and he's like, I'm not surprised.
No.
I've been in the Red Bull program. I know what it is. If you don't perform,
you're out.
This has happened before with Kvyat, and they're a bit ruthless. And I think there is a problem with Red Bull's driver academy because they don't know who the next one's going to be. They thought Dan Ticktum. They got rid of him, but then who's next? Patricio Ward, who's now racing in Super Formula. Maybe he did okay in IndyCar. He's a good talent, natural talent, but I think he's still got some. I think he's got some rough edges that need to be panned out.
Yep.
But Red Bull really don't have...
It's a bit thin. On.
Well, I don't know who they're going to... Like if... Obviously, these 4 drivers are going to stay with Red Bull next year. None of them are going to be booted out of Formula One.
No,
unless Gasly completely ruins the rest of the year.
Surely he can't.
He can't.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gasly gets a podium somewhere.
See, that'd be funny.
It would.
I really hope Alexander Albon does really well in Belgium and just is at least within a couple of tenths.
Well, it was within a tenth in first practice. So yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He
shouldn't even be in Formula One. When you think about his journey and where he was last year, didn't he almost signed for Formula E? He
signed a race by race deal to race in Formula 2. So he didn't even have like the whole season panned out.
Right.
So he was going race by race, and he did well. And then it was December, I think. Toro Rosso made the call for him to come up.
It's an amazing story.
And now, within 6 months, Pierre Gasly hasn't scored enough points to be that. Daniel Ricciardo was saying if he's within a tenth or two, they knew he wouldn't beat Max straight off the bat, but there is a significant gap from Verstappen to the gas man.
Yeah, a good second is not good.
Not per lap, lap after lap.
No.
Who else we have?
Then we've got Esteban Ocon. This is relatively new, 24 hours old news. Esteban Ocon, as we broke the news here first on Effing One podcast, I'm pretty sure.
Big fan of ours.
When I said we broke the news, I broke the news. So he's locked into Renault. And now the Hulk.
So they have the French driver for the French team, Renault.
Which they always wanted.
To pair up with Daniel Ricciardo. They wanted Ocon at Renault this year, but then Ricciardo pulled his Joker hand and put it out and said, I'll drive for you now. And they're like, okay, we're going to go for him.
That stuffed up everything.
Yeah.
And then Ocon was the reserve driver for Mercedes, but Mercedes What came first? Was it Bottas being signed for Mercedes for
Bottas
2020?
Yep. So Bottas has got 1 year.
And then as a
Mercedes.
follow-on,
And the very next day.
Ocon was signed up. And I'm sure Mercedes wanted him to be signed because they don't want him.
No, they want him in Formula 1. If you leave him out too long, you won't have that edge. But
Yeah.
they were going to put him in, and I don't know if he's got a full release or if he's still under, similar to what Sainz was with Red Bull.
With an option to...
So go to Renault, we'll give you a year, and then after that they've gone, no, you can do whatever you want, we don't need you. Which is, Red Bull cut their hand off, if they had Max and Sainz...
Yeah. Well,
in the Red Bull 2 team.
But they didn't get along very well with each other either. They had a falling out.
Yeah, but they're older, they're more mature. Carlos is more mature now. And he was under your umbrella. You might as well use him.
Yep.
But they didn't. And they've gone back to Kvyat. Now Albon, they're just they're waiting for the music to stop to put everyone in their place. But yeah, Ocon to Renault. Hulkenberg, where's he going to go?
Where's he going to go? Well, we did mention the last podcast, Haas would be a good fit because Grosjean isn't doing particularly well. So do the guys at Haas want to get rid of Grosjean? Because Magnussen you would think is a lock.
I can't see them keeping Grosjean.
Really?
I can't. I don't know why you would keep him. I was listening to was it Gunther Steiner in practice, and he was saying they're interested in Hulk. They want an experienced driver, which is really odd. Magnussen's doing a great job. Magnussen's experienced, so you'd think you'd maybe bring someone. Maybe he's been in Formula 1 a couple of years or a year, but they want to stay with an experienced driver, and they want Hulkenberg. I would like to see Joseph Newgarden or Alexander Rossi in Formula 1, an American driver in Formula 1 with an American team. If Hulkenberg goes to Haas, he's not going to get a podium. He's not going to do anything special. He's going to be another midfield team.
He takes a big step back. His Formula 1 career is already taking a big step backwards. Yeah. Maybe just get out, Hulk.
Yeah, I would like to see him stay in. I would like to see him at least get a podium because...
He's a damn good driver.
He's the annoying thing, he's been in Formula 1 so long, he hasn't had a top drive at all. And everything he's been in, he's won.
Yep.
Won the championship or won a race when it came to Le Mans. So the guy clearly has the talent, but if you're not in a good car in Formula 1, you're not going to win races. Unless 3/4 of the field crashes out like 2002 Melbourne Grand Prix.
Yep. And a combination of also not taking advantage of situations where he's been doing well. The very few situations that he's had a chance to do well.
He's had probably 3 or 4 opportunities to snag a podium. Germany this year, Azerbaijan, I think last year, the year before. He was in a position he could have got a podium, but mistakes, I don't know if it's a mental game for him. He knows he's talented. He knows that he's good and quick enough.
Yep.
But it's just getting it done, which I don't know if it plays with his head, but the guy is quick.
Yep.
Not as quick in qualifying as Daniel Ricciardo over so far in the season, but race trim, he sets the car up ready to race and he races well.
So other options for Hulk would be something like Williams, maybe. Kubica's really struggling. I can't see him driving next year. What do you think?
Don't think he'll go to Williams.
No.
The reason being is I think Latifi will probably come in, the Canadian driver, Nicholas Latifi, who did practice this morning.
What about Racing Point?
Sergio Perez brings money and Stroll's not going anywhere.
He is the money.
He is the money.
Toro Rosso. Is that possible? Is Red Bull possible?
Red Bull's possible. If I was Red Bull, I'd be gunning for, and I've said this many times.
Albon didn't work out.
Yeah, if Red Bull wanted a driver, I would put Magnussen in there. To have a Dutchman and a Danish driver would be pretty quick.
Put Magnussen in a Red Bull?
Yeah. I think the way Magnussen drives and how aggressive he is, it would really suit how the Red Bull handles. In my opinion.
Would it suit Max? I don't think Max would like it much.
I don't think Max would like it. I don't think many people who would race him, and what Daniel Ricciardo had to go through in Hungary for 13th and 14th position, he's a tough driver. He's learned his lessons. He got in McLaren too early.
And didn't Magnussen say to Hulkenberg a couple of seasons back, suck my balls?
Suck my balls.
Is that what he said?
Yep, he sure did. And so I think...
They could be teammates. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would be
It would be fun.
Very interesting. It'd be the Suck My Balls team.
Yeah. Change
It's
it
like
to
they
from
just
half.
69 each other and just rest each other's balls gently in
Beautiful,
their mouth.
gently on the chin.
On the chin. That's much better.
Delicate.
So Hamilton had a power issue going on news. In free practice 1, he had a power issue.
Yep. So we're moving on from we've wrapped up the rumours.
Driver shed.
Any other driver news that you've got ear to the ground?
No.
No. Perfect. All right. Give us some general news.
So Hamilton had an issue. Engine penalties for Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Stroll, Albon and Kvyat this weekend. I thought Daniel took an engine penalty in the previous race.
Didn't?
In Hungary, he started at the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Because he was qualified 18th. So,
Yeah, that's...
But I think they've got a new Spec C engine. So they're going balls out saying, right, we want it for this one. And especially Monza the next race. But having the penalty from Hungary, then they've effectively got 2 engines.
Right.
For Ricciardo for the remainder of the year
that's
until
good.
they need it again.
Yep.
What else? Haas. No, Kimi pulled a muscle.
We're gonna find out how he did that.
Haven't we all?
Yeah,
We all pulled a muscle.
we have.
There's no big surprises there.
No.
No.
Is he going to drive?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to find out how he did that. We've got some. We're going to cross to Kimi Räikkönen very shortly. We'll find out exactly how he pulled that muscle.
Yep. There's not much else news.
That's it.
That's it.
In the 3 weeks. What about Dan? What about Dan news? Any Dan watch?
Dan has been, he's been away. I think he's been in the States, traveling around, seeing mates. He caught up with Leclerc.
That's his home away
in
from
Monaco
home,
back,
isn't it,
yeah.
the States?
He loves the States.
Dan loves
I think
it.
it's a hip-hop scene. He loves his
UFC.
music. UFC, went to a couple of UFC
Yeah.
fights. And now he's been trained like a bugger.
Loves to wear that cowboy hat.
Interesting, young Alexander Albon and boy George Russell
Yep.
holidayed together, did some, quote, training together,
Kind of.
staying together.
Like a one-bedroom apartment.
The
Luke
Ladyboy TIE Fighter and boy George.
Luke and producer Pete style.
Interesting thing, yes, that's how we do it. We save on rent.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, we also shower together.
Top and tail.
We
It's fine.
save water. We're thinking about the environment.
The
we
Green
use
Award.
electricity. And, Pete's has a central heating.
Oh, I think you're going to say a sensuousness about him.
No, not at all.
No.
I wouldn't consider Pete sensual in any way.
He looks after this podcast
You
beautifully,
can't,
though.
you can't touch him. You touch him, and he'll just
His skin just
gets all weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he does do an amazing job with this podcast.
He does. What he does and how he does it.
Whatever he does,
It's very minimalism.
it is.
It's like he doesn't do anything at all.
But by not doing anything, he's doing so much.
So much for everyone, and you should all thank him.
I'm thanking him right now.
Yeah. Yes, so they went on a holiday together.
Wow, that is news. Do they go shopping? Do they get trinkets, sort of touristy things?
I think apparently
Were they wearing matching
George got
G-bangers?
sick.
Oh. George
Maybe
got
it was lovesick. I call it chlamydia.
The nice form of love.
Yeah.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Hot news. Were you taking snaps from the bushes?
No.
Watching them? No.
I heard about it.
You heard about it?
Yeah. I got contacts.
Yeah, you do. You know everybody.
Yeah. First name basis.
Yep.
I call him Alexander.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's some hot news there, Luke. Right off the rumor mill. Good job. Anything else news-wise?
No.
That's it.
No, making it up.
Shall we move into the track at Spa and go into the previous winner from last year and
Yes.
also
Sebastian
pole?
Vettel's car.
Yep.
Ferrari.
Pole. Yep.
So pole position is going to be me because I'm going to do a lap soon.
You're going to do a lap in a Ferrari
Yep.
on the PS4.
I can't believe you've given me a Ferrari to drive. I was very happy when you said that.
Well, it makes sense because this car you would think would be tipped to be the fastest.
Yep. It's
It's
quickest in first practice.
It's a low aero track.
Sebastian Vettel won the race.
Yep.
Verstappen was third, Hamilton second. The tyres this weekend.
Oh.
We're using the C1, C2 and C3, which
Yep.
is the 3 harder compound of the 5 that Pirelli have.
Yep.
It is a 7.004 kilometre track, a couple hundred metres shy of ours in the
It's a long
Nuremberg
one,
Grand
isn't
Prix.
it? Yeah, it's a long one.
It's 44 laps, 19 corners, and it has a fastest lap from Valtteri Bottas, a 1 minute 46.286, with a race distance of 308.052 kilometres And it's the first Grand Prix was in 1950.
Wow. It's one of the originals.
One of the originals. That's true.
1950 was the very first year.
World Championship event year.
Fangio didn't win that year.
No, he didn't.
He won the first Monaco Grand Prix, I believe, going back, but I think he can't. The 51? He might have. Anyway.
I wasn't alive.
No, nor was I. But I'm very excited to see, Luke, we're going to strap you up. We're going to put your helmet on. Are you going to be wearing the Stig outfit, Luke? Makes sense.
I'm wearing something.
Yep. And we're going to put you in the Ferrari and talk us through the lap at Spa. A beautiful track. It's green, it's lush, undulating, and it's fast.
Yep.
And long. All right, so Luke, you're in the... how does it feel? How's the Ferrari feel?
All right, I was just... I haven't used this in ages, so I don't remember which controls are which.
Good to note that you are also using the cheating driver lines, the braking lines. That's fine.
I have to.
You're allowed to.
Going on the main straight.
Here we go.
Going down to La Source. Hard braking, hairpin, right-handed. There's been a few accidents here. Hulkenberg.
Tight.
Alonso.
Yep.
Leclerc. They've all had some bangles down here.
corner.
Grosjean smashed into the back of Hamilton.
Yep.
Which caused a humdinger of a crash, which I think got Grosjean a penalty.
This
into
part is beautiful.
Eau Rouge, up the hill to
look at
Radion.
that.
Flat.
Blind.
Going over the hill.
Blind. You can't see what's happening above it. That's just beautiful.
Going through the Ardennes forest.
Yeah.
This is where Schumacher and Hakkinen made a great move around the outside, each side of Ricardo Zonta. Hard braking, right then left. I haven't used this track at all. Another right-hander. Whoop.
Bit of downforce needed in this part of the circuit.
Yep. This is downhill. Mark Webber made a really good overtaking manoeuvre.
Tricky here. You overcook it.
Around the outside of Felipe Massa as it started to rain. It was a great move. I knew he'd do it.
Nailed it.
Oh, get off that ripple
That's
strip.
okay. You're doing great there, Luke. This is much better than you would normally do.
See, I think what I need to do is just not drive things. So I think this is Pujon, this corner. Great name for a corner.
Yep.
I don't know what Pujon means, but...
Giant poo. Gigantic poo.
They should call it the Effing One Podcast Corner.
Yeah.
I think every track should have an Effing One Podcast Corner.
The worst corner.
What if they change Radion to Effing One Podcast Corner?
The most hated corner, just call it Effing One Podcast.
Most hated.
Love it. Look at that corner.
Who doesn't love it? Who wouldn't? You would really love, if you could be a passenger in any Formula One track, which one would it be?
Oh, it'd have to be this, wouldn't it?
It'd be
it's
pretty
pretty.
good.
It's
There's
really
a lot of fast
pretty.
corners.
Super fast.
Run a little bit wide. Go down to the hairpin, the last two sequences of corners, which is turn 18 and 19. Braking hard, hit the curb there. Don't spin the back. Get it round, and there it is. The end of the lap.
Luke, driving the Ferrari around Spa. Is there anything better than watching you? How was the time?
Oh, I don't know.
Didn't care.
I exited.
Wow. On the PS4.
Just
Luke,
before the batteries of the remote...
was that your first time in a Ferrari? That we popped you in a Ferrari in the PS4? I think that might be.
I don't know, might be.
Gee, how'd it feel?
Better. Better than everything else I've driven.
And a good track to be in a Ferrari.
Felt planted.
Yeah, and the next one would be good as well.
The next
Monza.
The next one. Monza. Oh, that's an easy track. You could drive that one.
Well, let's not go too excited. But that's another low downforce circuit. Lots of speed.
Very low downforce.
So this track is going to be fast. Not very many laps, as you said. 44 laps and high speed. Very pretty. Last year's pole position was also Sebastian, was it not? Winner Sebastian, pole Sebastian. The weather forecast for the weekend Grand Prix. Are we going to be expecting any rain?
I wish there was rain. I really do.
I love when rain comes into it.
But unfortunately, there's not.
That's a bugger.
No rain.
How do we think the Renaults might travel in this? I mean, they've been rotten all year, but any chance they could? They're now claiming that they've increased
taken a
their
step
power
up.
unit, but I mean, really, if that's the case, the aero's rubbish.
So Hamilton got pole last year. Sorry,
Okay.
I wasn't sure. Hamilton, Vettel, Ocon got.
Well, research has never been our strongest
because it was
suit.
raining.
Right.
So it was a 1 minute 58 for Hamilton.
Yep. The Hamilton expert.
Yes. So Vettel was quickest in Q2, but then the rain came out. And that's why Ocon, Perez, third and fourth in qualifying last year.
Yep. Ocon, hey? It's nice. Little third start last year.
Yeah.
Gosh. And what about the times of the race, Luke? When can we expect to watch this race? Another European race? Often I'm just going to guess it's going to be 3 in the morning for us. Something horrible.
No, it's not going to be 3 in the morning, you crazy bint.
All right.
The times are the exact same times as the last 5 Grand Prix.
Right.
So it's 10 past 11 for the east coast of Australia. It'll be 10 past 9 for west coast of Australia and Singapore. New Zealand and Fiji, 10 past 1 a.m. Monday morning. The USA East Coast, 10 past 9 Sunday morning. USA West Coast, 10 past 6 a.m. The UK and Lisbon in Portugal.
Yep.
Big listeners of the podcast. 10 past 2 p.m. Amsterdam, Sweden, Cairo, 10 past 3. Bangkok and the Maldives, 8 to 10 p.m. Reykjavik, 10 past 1 p.m. The Galapagos, 7:10 a.m. Sunday morning. Honolulu, probably the worst time for them, 3:10 a.m.
Ouch. Yeah, they've
Sunday
had
morning.
a rough trot, Honolulu, haven't they? 4 in a row now. Well, there's going to be 5
Yeah.
really bad. We've had 4 spectacularly great races. This could be number 5.
Could be.
Are you tipping it?
Yes.
Classic?
Yeah. It could be a humdinger.
I think we might see all 3 manufacturers vying for this one.
I get a feeling someone's going to do something stupid.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I don't know who, but I reckon someone.
Oh, I like that idea.
I should put that in the predictions. Lima, Peru, 10 past 8. Helsinki, Finland. We got a listener from Finland.
Finland,
This
Finland, Finland.
It's the
The
country
place I
for
like
me.
to be. How's the song go from Monty Python? I don't know. We've got a listener in Finland.
Yeah.
Velkohomen. No, that's the wrong one.
No,
that's not right.
Just don't. You've just insulted them and they're not listening anymore.
Shit.
Well, we lost them. That was it.
That was great.
Now we can talk shit about them again.
Sorry, Finland.
It's too late. They've switched
Too
off.
bad. Too late.
They're back to eating their pickled fish.
Oh, by the way, Finland, Kimi Räikkönen.
He's coming up.
He's coming up. Don't leave now. You're going to miss Kimi Räikkönen. He's your hero.
Don't be silly.
Oh, too late. We've lost him. Too bad.
That was it. They had their chance.
What about
Fuck,
effing?
it's Friday, isn't it?
It's Friday. Friday here in Australia. Effing what segment? Effing what? Do you have anything quite spectacular? Some unusual news that you tempt us with, and some facts about Formula One that we didn't already know. You are the master of wonderful bits of information about
This
Formula
isn't
One.
something that's going to sort of blow your mind, but it's also an interesting thing that not many people talk about. You know, when you do exercise, when you exude a lot of force, what do? You need to stay hydrated.
Yes.
So Formula One actually have a drink bottle on board. Did you know that?
I did know that.
It's a 1.5 kilo apparatus. Most of the time it's just a pouch which has a motor. And when you press a button on the steering wheel, water goes from the pouch to a hose, and the hose goes to their helmet, and then the helmet will push water into their mouth.
Yep.
So it's not a matter of them sucking on the straw or sucking on the hose. As much as Sebastian is great at sucking things, it's just the button on the steering wheel that forces the water into there. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it fails. In places like Singapore, it'll be like hot water because
Yep.
it's not insulated. You think about Formula One cars, they want to limit the amount of weight they're carrying. So if you can run less water, the engineers would prefer that. Also in Singapore, if you want to drink straight away, because that stuff is going to be like tea.
Yeah. So is there any regulations with this water bottle that holds, was it a litre, did you say? Litre and a half?
Yeah, the whole thing weighs 1.5 kilos.
1.5 kilos?
Yeah.
Are there regulations? Do you have to have it full? I mean, does everyone have
You don't
to
have
have
to
the
have
same?
it at all.
You don't have to have it?
Nope. Interesting fact is when they mentioned when Kimi was like, is this on or off? And then the team said, oh, we forgot to turn it on. So he didn't have water for the Grand Prix. I think it was on lap 33 they realised it. And everyone's like, oh, I can't believe he's not being, in such extreme heat, you won't be able to stay hydrated. But Marcus Ericsson then commented on this. This was last year. Said, I haven't driven with a water bottle for 2 years.
Really?
2 years. He's been,
2 years,
even
he
in
never
places
has-
like Singapore,
Never drinks.
because Marcus Ericsson was a tall driver. A tall driver, carries more weight. So for them to limit the amount of weight that's in the car, because Pascal Wehrlein, who was his teammate, was like 10 kilos lighter than him.
But drinking like a fish.
Yeah. If he wanted it, he could have had it. But the thing with Marcus, he decided he
Wow.
could have had it, but then it's going to cost him, 1.5 kilos, which is tenths of a second.
Is that about a tenth of a second, a kilo and a half?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, there you
But
go.
everything's, weight's going to cost you time.
Absolutely.
And now they have the minimum driver weight, it's not so much of an issue. So he was lobbying for this to happen, and Marcus could be quite a competitive driver now that there is this minimum driver weight. But yeah, so the drink bottle, he didn't drive with a drink bottle for a couple of years.
That's remarkable.
That's what made me go,
I just assumed everyone would have.
effing what?
That's amazing. That is a great effing what. Does not drive and never has done.
Sometimes it's water. You can put whatever you want in there. Kimi Räikkönen has vodka.
Pure vodka.
Yep. So, yeah, if you just press that button, it's just going to go straight in your mouth.
Little daiquiri, little mixer.
Yeah.
Why not?
Powerade, Gatorade, whatever you want to put in there.
Damn, sounds delicious.
I think Lewis Hamilton has tea.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Herbal.
Yeah.
And a green tea.
A green tea.
Doesn't surprise.
No.
Effing what? Thank you, Luke. Brilliant.
welcome.
An update from the most exciting and proposed Formula One track for 2021, Luke.
God, I love that track.
I know it's not the Morocco track or Egypt or South Africa. Africa's never had a track.
Kalami, South Africa, they have.
Have they?
Yeah.
My
They're trying to get back
apologies.
there.
It's weird.
Don't worry, no one listens from South Africa. They can go fuck
Well,
themselves.
they don't listen, no. But it's weird they wouldn't have that as a regular feature, just quietly. This is the Monaco of the Gold Coast, the Nerang Australian Formula One Grand Prix. It is the blue-collar track, the little battlers track, the little guy with a bloody nose. The man that farts in the elevator,
Walks with a limp.
walks with a limp,
Has lost one thong.
uses his... he parks in the handicap parking when he doesn't have a handicap sign.
And he gets out and drags his foot.
Yep. And if someone, says, "Excuse me, sir," he tells them to fuck off.
He's got Tourette's.
He's got Tourette's.
That's his disability.
Yep. Happy to fart in a lift. No problems at all. It's for
The best time to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, for impact. You want to leave your mark.
You want to be the centre of attention.
Yeah.
Fart in the lift.
And this is the kind of track that leaves and makes it an impression. It's
Effing One podcast highly recommends farting in the lift.
Why not? Try it. Just try it and see what reaction you get. You feel alive.
Let us know.
If you get any feedback, let us know how that went. If you executed it properly,
If you can film it, we'll share it on our socials.
Yep. Or if you wear the Effing One podcast hat while you're doing it,
Yeah.
there'll be even a better prize. Do we have a better prize?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We're going to get one of Pete's hand-whittled awards.
Ah, yes.
And send it to you.
A replica of the what's the
Turd Championship?
The Turd Championship where he's
How can you forget the
I
name
totally
of the
forgot
Turd Championship?
where he shat on top of a bit of oak. So the Nerang GP, Luke, it's been proposed now for 2021. What's the latest with the bid for the Little Battlers Grand Prix, the little man, the working class blue collar knockabout blokes Grand Prix?
Yes. So the Nerang Grand Prix bid, we were provisionally put on next year's calendar. And then 2 days later, F1 realised that going from... Because the date was confirmed the 6th of November, which was a Friday.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it was between Mexico and Brazil,
Yes.
which made it a strategical nightmare, which made me think they're not taking it seriously. To put it between those two races on a Friday?
Yeah.
Preposterous.
Come on.
That's not going to happen.
No.
So then 2 days later, it was taken off the calendar, but we are still provisionally on the 2021 calendar, along with 50 other Grand Prix. They've upped next year's calendar to 22 races.
Yes. That's locked in.
So hopefully, 2021, with the new technical regulations, planning to run 45 Grand Prix, and hopefully we make the cut of that 45.
You can't have too many Grand Prix in a season.
Would any of our listeners go, you know what, that's too much Formula One?
No.
I'd tell them to fuck off.
No, because you just do it all year round. All year. There's no off season. There's no time for development.
When you...
It's constant development.
they're talking about, think about the engineers, think about the teams, think about think about the journalists. Oh, the journalists, what do? They fly across the world and write a few hundred fucking words about how tough it is to be a Formula 1 No, it's easy.
Yeah, no.
And if any of you want to step down, I will take your place.
We are here.
Just for a couple of Grand Prix. If you just want a break, just ring me up and I'll step on in and talk shit through your calendar.
You might have RSI. Maybe your hand's a bit stiff from typing or writing.
Yeah.
Well, we
I
can
will
help
be
you
your
out.
monkey.
Yep.
I will type out whatever you need me to type. I have a great words per minute of, I think it's 22 words per minute.
That's a lot.
Only a 40% accuracy as well.
Yep.
I think that's a solid, for an internship.
Yeah.
That's, I'm not a journalist.
For
I'm
free
more of
help.
a photographer. If you want me to take photos, I'll go to every bloody Grand Prix there is.
Yeah.
But you can put 3 Grand Prix on a weekend, I'll be there.
Tea, coffee, you're happy to make any of those for people?
I
You're
don't
happy
need food.
No.
No.
You'll serve others with your little... You come around with your little trolley, your tea and drinks trolley. Anyone like a tea and drink? Yep, that's you. Yep, yes, please,
Make
Luke.
sure you're refreshed.
Yep.
If you have an issue with going to 22 Grand Prix, what a life. I work, how many weeks in a year? 52.
52.
52 weeks.
You're casual. You're casual.
Very casual.
You don't even have sick days.
I don't even have holidays are a no-go.
No.
Work doesn't allow it. They keep me in a box.
Yep.
So I can work that many hours and that many days. I'm pretty sure they can too.
Yep.
Harden the fucker.
Well, look, if I was handing out jobs, this is a job interview, you got the job, Luke.
Thank you.
Because you have
What job would you give me in Formula 1?
You've sold yourself. I would give you that job, making tea and coffee. And you would follow the circuits, the tracks around the world.
I'm also very stringent on my personal protection equipment.
Hygiene. Your hygiene is above reproach.
Average.
It's
It's like this podcast. It's above average.
I wouldn't say this podcast is above average.
What would you
nor
say
would
it
I
is?
say that your hygiene is above average.
Oh, okay.
I think they're both to the lower end of
Ah.
acceptable. But still, you could almost, eat your food off you and this
It's working
place.
well for you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not get too excited.
No. But yeah, if anyone wants to dip out, fuck it, I'll step in.
Yep. Well, look, there you go, guys. If you anyone listening from Formula One, if you're listening and you'd like Luke to
Formula 1 photographers just want a weekend off, I'm your man.
well, we're trading places, Luke.
yeah.
We're trading places. If there are any potential any Formula One people out there that might want to, maybe Christian Horner. Maybe Christian Horner wants a week off.
Karen Chandok.
Up, there we go. Luke is ready to step in, and you can go and work at SeaWorld as a photographer
Yep.
for a week. You can stand in water up to your waist.
Get
and
shat on by birds.
and take photos of little kids having fun experiences with dolphins.
Yep. And seals.
See, that would actually be quite enjoyable compared to, Mr. Horner might like that.
Don't expect a big pay packet, but you will have fun.
Yeah. And or holiday pay or any of the entitlements.
I know fringe benefits, no.
Yeah. And there's no staff food at SeaWorld.
That's
you don't
free.
get... No. You've got to pay for that.
Yeah,
There's
full
like
price.
a 10%...
No.
There's no...
No.
Oh, there used to be in my day.
Yeah.
Going back to...
You were staff member of the year. What are you talking about?
That's true. 2007 staff member of the year. Don't have to bring it up again, Luke.
You just
Luke, this is
rattled
awkward.
off the year.
This
oh,
is
2007. Oh, yeah.
This is awkward, Luke.
I walk down the hallway. I see your photo still there.
Come on, Luke. Just take it easy,
Look
would
at
you?
that face.
Take it easy, mate. Do people just still high five it when
I
they walk
defaced
past?
it. I'll give you a little Hitler moustache.
Yeah.
No one's seen it yet.
No. Do you? But it's your job to polish it and make sure it's. You still looking after that photo of mine?
No, everyone else's I do.
Okay. Speaking of the Narain Grand Prix, very quickly, 31 signatories now, Luke.
No, it's
We've
45.
41. Oh, 45.
45. Yeah, I did something on my weekend.
You've
I
been
went
out and about hitting
Yeah.
the streets.
Yeah.
40. High five.
In between-
Dude. 45.
In between masturbating, I went out in the streets.
You have been
and
busy. Which hand did I just high five? The masturbating hand?
They're both masturbating.
Oh,
hands.
God. Let me just.
You can't get rid
Oh,
of it.
yuck.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
And if you'd like to check out the track, the Narang Formula One Grand Prix track that we've proposed for 2021, go hit Twitter and Facebook and check us out driving the circuit in the Luke Special, the Hyundai i30.
Just go to YouTube, type in Narang Lap. It'll pop right up.
Do it. Do it now. Check it out. We're in the car. We're driving the circuit. And that Hyundai i30.
It's got some grunt.
Man, what it does do is sticks perfectly to the speed limit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You can't go over.
the perfect car for speed limits. Now it's time to check in with
2007 World Champion
Correctamundo.
in our segment called
At Home with Kimi. we've taken some footage. We've got some exclusive footage of Kimi and his injury. The injury from the Formula One Grand Prix. He may not race in Spa because of this injury.
Yep. So what happened is while we were on their summer break and we were taking a hiatus, I just checked in every now and then on the portal to see what he was up to, and I pre-recorded this because it looked very interesting. It was Kimi in the shower, and this is how he injured himself.
I'm Kimi Räikkönen. I've been a dirty boy. I'm gonna have myself a shower. I just hit my vodka. I take my vodka in the shower. I turn the shower on. It's really quiet, the shower. You probably won't hear the shower because it's so quiet. It's Finland. The water's soft. We got really soft water in Finland. Alright, I'm just drinking my vodka. Oh, God. 6 in the morning. I've already finished a bottle of vodka. Yeah, okay, this is... Oh, that's finished. Put that down there. Yeah. Kimi Räikkönen having a shower. Washing his balls. I'm washing my balls and my crack. See my finger in my ass. I'm just still washing my balls. I'm back to my balls. I'm going back to my ass. You wash my ass a bit more. Yeah, that's nice. And wash my balls. Okay. Oh, Jesus, this hard. Washing my balls and ass is making me thirsty. Okay, I wish I had some fucking vodka around here. Oh, there's vodka over there. Oh, vodka in the bathtub. Oh, I'm gonna reach over, just grab this bottle of vodka from the tub. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Guys! Hey, guys! I think, I just teabagged. Oh, it's a great big teabag. Oh, God, I can see my balls. Oh, Jesus. Wow, I can reach my balls with my mouth from here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I've got a broken leg. It's boned, blood everywhere. Oh, fuck. Teabag, broken leg, can lick my balls. At least I got my vodka. Just here. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna be alone for the whole weekend. No one's coming home, it's just me. Oh well, at least I got my fucking vodka. Fuck you, assholes.
And that was
At Home with Kimi.
Wow. That went on a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, that was too long.
He paid a lot of attention
to his balls.
You know what? I should have just edited that video that I filmed just to cut it down.
You should have. Why didn't you do that, Luke?
I'm not going to.
We need to do more research.
I don't have time for editing.
No, you don't.
No.
No one wants to fucking edit.
You don't want to watch Kimi Räikkönen shower and teabag himself over and over until I get it into a perfect little package.
And you kind of want to see the unedited version of Kimi, don't you? You want to see what he's real. I mean, not just the drinking.
Raw Kimi.
Raw. I didn't know he shoved his fingers in his ass that much.
He did a lot. He spent a lot of attention on his balls.
And his ass.
And then his ass, then his arsehole, then his balls
again.
Yeah,
he kept going back and forth.
And he teabagged himself.
He did.
He had his legs over his head.
Yep.
And it just gently rested on his chin.
Yep.
It's a beautiful moment.
It
was like still life art. But yeah, it was good.
Wow. We really need to edit those in future, don't we?
Nah.
Another job for
Why start now?
Another job for producer Pete. Let him do it later on.
Another job for producer Pete that he doesn't do.
Exactly.
Lazy
now we need to do marry, fuck, kill, marry, Luke. Fuck, kill, marry.
Fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah, or if you'd like to put it that way,
I
fuck,
like
marry,
to put
kill.
it that way.
Which way do you want to do it? Sorry, fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play fuck, marry, kill, Luke.
Right, so your three I'm giving you.
Oh God.
Yep.
Here we go.
Gunter Steiner.
Okay, we're going the Team Principles edition.
I'm giving you the team principles.
All right.
Gunter Steiner.
Yep.
Who's the team boss of Haas.
Oh Jesus.
Toto Wolff.
Toto Wolff.
From Mercedes AMG Formula 1.
Yes.
And from Toro Rosso, Franz Tost. So you have to fuck one, marry one, kill one. Go.
Oh, fuck one, marry one, kill one. Toto, Gunter, and who was the other one?
Franz Tost.
Franz Tost. Oh, okay. I am going to. I'm gonna kill Franz Tost.
Just because you don't know him.
That's his name. I don't like him. I don't know him that well.
He doesn't like toast.
Oh, I love toast, but not toast.
Oh,
I
right.
don't say it like that. I say toast.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Gunter because he would just be a dirty potty mouth, wouldn't he?
You like that? Yeah. You like the
Why
dirty,
not?
dirty voice in the bedroom?
I think it would be funny just to hear him swear
Yeah.
while he's
Are
banging
you
away.
top or you bottom?
Oh, I want to be bottom for this one. I'll be bottom for this one. Just to get the full Gunter. I want to experience the full Gunter.
Full Gunter.
And I'm going to marry Toto because he's actually a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy and he's tall and German.
Very
Never
Austrian.
late for meetings. Austrian, same thing. Oh no, we just lost some Austrian listeners.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, and you have to fuck, marry, kill, and your choices are, Cyril Abitable from Renault, Mattia Binotto from Ferrari, and Christian Horner.
Christian Horner's going to die.
Straight away, no hesitation.
Straight up.
Love it.
Christian Horner.
Bullet between the eyes.
No, something.
That's a given. That's easy.
I might hit him with
I
the
shouldn't have
car.
given you Christian. That's too easy.
Yeah. Christian Horner.
He's dead. All right.
Mattia Binotto.
Fuck or kill.
I'm going to fuck. Good and proper.
Cyril.
Cyril Abiteboul.
Yes. Why? Because of the hair?
It's the accent. He looks quite manly. He looks hairy.
He's very hairy.
I think
It's a full winter
I
coat.
don't think I could marry because his accent's so thick. I love Cyril,
Yeah.
but I don't want to listen to that every day.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
So the accent's too much and the hair's not.
No, the hair's fine.
The hair's fine.
I would be top. I don't think I'll ever be bottom like you. Just to get the full Gunter.
I just want to see what it's like just once.
Fucking hell. Gee, I just want to experience for once.
A good
There's places you can go for that, man.
That's true.
And I would marry Mattia Binotto because he seems
He's-
quite quirky and a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's got glasses and
Yeah.
stuff. He's
Yeah.
tall and funny. He's an odd guy.
Odd. I like odd.
Yeah.
So, that's my fuck, marry, kill. Goodbye, Christian Horner.
Jeez, I love that game.
It's good.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yep. Our last one, we have some predictions to get through.
Yes, we do.
So you're up by 14.
No, I'm not. You're so bad at this.
I am very bad
Oh my
at this.
God, I won last year, and it looks like I'm running away with it again. I'm Lewis Hamilton right now, and you're Bottas, sitting 60
That's a
odd points
bit harsh.
behind. 60 odd.
Fucking hell.
You're the Bottas of
Why
tipping.
don't you call me Verstappen?
No, because you're not good though.
right.
Verstappen's good.
Fair.
Fair point.
Yeah. So Mercedes.
In this race, right? We're doing tips. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's go Hamilton.
Hamilton. No surprises
No
there.
surprises. I'm
I'm going
going
to go Hamilton as well. Red Bull Racing.
Max. Although I would love to see Albon.
All right, Ferrari.
Let's go Charles for his first win. He's going to
right.
win this one.
Okay, I am going with Vettel.
I'll put a couple of bucks on him as well.
Ah,
Charles.
McLaren.
McLaren.
Game's a good game.
Let's go Carlos. He's in good form.
Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with Lando. Renault.
Dan.
Dan. I will also go Daniel. But I think Hulkenberg has something to prove.
He does, doesn't he?
Toro Rosso.
Um.
Gasly or Kvyat.
Oh, jeez. Kvyat.
Kvyat.
Yeah.
I will go Gasly.
You're getting desperate.
Well, I was only going to do one, but then the way you've gone, I'm like, oh no, I actually think this is way. It's not
Yeah.
me just contradicting. It's like,
Okay.
I will go this one.
Sure, sure.
Let's go to Haas.
Um,
What have I got to lose anyway?
Magnussen.
Magnussen. I will also go Magnussen. Alfa Romeo.
Kimi.
Kimi.
If he drives, if he's not drunk in his bathroom floor,
So I'll put an Ericsson beside that just in case.
tea bag on his head.
So I'll also go with Kimi and Ericsson as a substitute just in case. Racing Point.
I'll go Perez. Sergio.
Perez. I will
Sergio
also go
Perez.
Perez. And Williams.
Babyface.
Babyface. Interesting. I'll also go Babyface. Russell had some stubble this morning.
Is that right?
Bit of supple, so the testosterone is clearly working for him.
The
Maybe that's what him and Albin were doing.
Yeah, he's taking the testosterone. Oh, he's smuggling testosterone in from
Thailand.
Yeah. Fair
Thailand's
enough.
some of the best testosterone you'll ever find.
Yep.
Surprised you didn't know that.
Wow, there you go. I did not know that. Is that true?
Yeah. That's where Pete gets his from.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's a big boy, our Pete.
He is. It's funny, you never see it in his face, but everywhere else looks like a man.
Just blown up
but his
like a
face
balloon.
looks like a baby boy.
Yep. It's like a boy's head and a balloon body.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's strong.
Strong man. But keep him away from sharp objects. He will pop.
Oh, yeah.
He will pop.
Yeah.
Well, look, thank you so much for Mrs. Luke.
Thanks, Mum.
Luke's mum for putting on this wonderful Belgium display of food. What do we got here? We've got waffles and pancakes and what's that over there? We've got fries smothered in mayonnaise.
And there's lamb on top of that.
Lamb
fries with gravy.
Delicious.
Yep. Plenty of Belgian chocolates.
Belgian chocolates.
And since it's winter, it's a hot chocolate.
Oh, that's delightful. We need to get your mum on, by the way. We need to get let's do a segment, cooking with Luke's mum. And every week she does a recipe. And she just talks us through it, what she's making for us. A recipe from that country. She just talks about what she's going to make.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Interesting.
And then while she's cooking, we sort of throw
I
questions.
won't tell her. We'll just
do
ring
it.
her.
We'll just ring her.
Mum,
Say,
what's the recipe?
What are you cooking?
What's the recipe you just made for this? It's really nice.
And then while she's cooking and, beating the eggs and the flour, we ask her Formula One questions. Who's your favourite driver?
Yeah.
Who do you hate?
Yeah.
Who would shoot, kill, marry, fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Yeah. We can throw Claire Williams in on that one. See if
It's fine if your mum's doing it,
Yeah.
but it's not cool if we do it.
No, it's just odd.
Look, thanks very much, Luke. I can't wait for this race. It's going to be awesome. Practice sessions already started right now. P2
Yep.
from Spa. It's been great. Thank you for letting me into your home, Mikasa
welcome.
Sukasa.
Anytime.
And thank you for giving me the good seat. That's not covered
Less
in
soiled.
jizz. Catch us for comments. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Effing One Podcast, Twitter, and see you after this.
Bye now.
Mucho.